corn is a big deal in our culture. They help cultivate it. They turn it into power, money, and so you gotta like pay homage to that part. So we represent the corn as the original before the people, and then people start growing from the corn, and then like this is kind of like a fast version. But there's the cactus, and everybody knows what's on the Mexican flag is the eagle eating a snake on a cactus, and now that was promised to the Aztec people that when they found that situation happening, that's where they were going to build their empire. And so he hasn't landed yet, but he's going to. And so beyond that is that Aztec temple. So they did build the empire. So, but we'll show you. This doesn't really change. You'll see some stars and some other stuff, but.
Bless you.
And so you can see the little skeleton thing kind of took us through. So originally we were going to put the star pattern in the same star pattern that you would have seen, that they would have seen. Because you could Google the patterns, you know, like Southern Hemisphere 1519 or whatever. And then it will show you the pattern. So we were gonna fucking put that same exact pattern, but we just ran out of time. So we just did last night's pattern. So, okay, take the pictures. Let's go this way. You want to turn down the radio? Turn down the radio? Okay, so this image, so they had the empire and they ruled for a long time, and then there was a Spanish Inquisition. So they were at the time taking over all the lands, invading, raping, pillaging people, and then they came here and they were amazed at what they seen. They were like, man, this is crazy city of gold. We want it. They were greedy. This person represents a modern day politician, modern day police officer, somebody who is aggressive towards you, doesn't want your best interest at heart, wants to take advantage of you. So when you turn the light on, you see this. And he's wearing a suit. And so this paper he's holding, this is the immigration bill, the SB 1071, and that made it legal for police officers to racially profile you based on your race and say, it gave them the right to really investigate your citizenship. And so, but they obviously took advantage of that and started fucking with people, you know, just because they were brown. So we put that there because it's the same mentality. They just wear different clothes now. Let's go this way. The same thing that we're standing for today is we noticed that there was people taking advantage of other people, trying to take land, push away things. He just took a stand, and so we're basically honoring that situation. There's really nothing though that we change in this one besides like the ghetto, but you can see like the cathedral and the train because they figured out they were running things in the train that were not good, so they derailed this thing, and it was a big victory. Well, hey, let me tell you guys a story real quick. So, our plan, we also ran out of time, but our plan is to put together a YouTube video that you will be able to take a picture of the little QR code, and it will tell you the story, but with noise on it. So like when it comes to here and it's talking about it, in the background of that voice, you would hear the train. You would hear like gunfights and maybe a guitar or something. That one you would hear battling. The other one you would hear Okay. This image right here means a lot to me because I can relate to it. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this picture. This wasn't that long ago when this was around in our society. It was always looked upon negatively, but if you were involved in something like this is honor for you. Your OGs would show you how to dress. Your OGs would show you how to be sharp, represent yourself, with pride, dignity, and it's the same concept that all that was, but on a different scale. Sometimes it became negative, but it never started out like that. So if they were in a gang, they were protecting their streets and their neighborhood, but it's the same thing, Society only sees this, though. They only see the negative, the passing down something bad. And when they look at you today, they look at me, they always see something bad. They never bother to look deeper. And when you do, you get a proud son. He worked hard. He probably helped him with his homework. And no matter how the dad lived his life, he still wants better for his children and the next generation. And that's what this means. And then if you come over here, this will be more in modern times, kind of the shit we're going through